For over a century, the sky has been a battlefield, a place where nations project power, defend their borders, and showcase their technological might. The race for dominance in the air has shaped the course of history, influencing the outcome of wars and the balance of global power. Fighter jets are the ultimate tools for this job, representing the very peak of aerospace engineering and innovation. They are marvels of speed, agility, and firepower, designed to outmaneuver and outfight any adversary. From the fragile biplanes of World War I, where pilots engaged in daring dogfights, to today's radar-evading stealth jets that can strike without warning, each generation has leapt forward, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the sky. Every new design brings faster speeds, greater maneuverability, and smarter technology. Now, we're at another turning point, the dawn of the sixth generation. This new era promises capabilities that were once the stuff of science fiction. This isn't just about building a better plane, it's a fundamental shift in air combat. Artificial intelligence, drone swarms, and networked warfare are set to redefine how battles are fought above the clouds. The race to build the next great fighter is fierce, unfolding in secret labs, high-security hangars, and remote test ranges around the world. Engineers and pilots are pushing the limits of technology and imagination. The champions, today's fifth-generation jets, face challengers, sixth-generation concepts that could change everything we know about air warfare. Air superiority is the deciding factor in modern warfare, often determining who wins and who loses before ground forces even engage. The country with the best jet holds a powerful card, gaining not just military advantage but also global influence and deterrence. Billions are poured into these programs, as nations invest heavily to secure their place in the skies, shaping global security for decades to come. So what separates the fighters of today from those of tomorrow? What new technologies and strategies will define the next era of aerial combat? Let's dive into the future of flight and explore the innovations that will shape the unending race for the skies. When we talk about generations of fighter jets, we're really talking about the evolution of technology and capability in military aviation. Each generation marks a leap forward in what these incredible machines can do, and how they change the face of air combat. It's a way to group aircraft by their tech, how advanced their avionics, weapons, and stealth features are, and how they interact with the battlefield around them. Fifth-generation fighters are defined by their stealth, advanced sensors, and networked avionics. These jets can slip past enemy radar, gather information from all around, and share it instantly with allies. The F-22, Raptor, and F-35 Lightning II are the stars of this generation. Stealthy, versatile, and packed with cutting-edge tech. They can dominate the skies, strike ground targets, and even act as flying command centers. Russia's Su-57 and China's J-20 are their global rivals, each bringing their own innovations and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in aerial warfare. These jets are designed to see the enemy first, strike from afar, and disappear before anyone knows they were there. It's all about information, speed, and surprise. But now, sixth-generation fighters are on the horizon, promising even more revolutionary changes. These jets are being designed from the ground up to outthink and outfight anything in the sky today. Next-gen stealth will make them nearly invisible, not just to radar but to infrared sensors and even electronic surveillance. They'll be able to operate in the most hostile environments undetected. These future jets will act as the quarterback of a team, leading swarms of drones, coordinating unmanned assets, and making split-second decisions with the help of artificial intelligence. Programs like the US NGAD, Europe's FCAS, and the UK-Japan-Italy GCAP are racing to develop these systems, each aiming to set the standard for the next era of air dominance. The future isn't just about a single jet, but about a networked team in the sky, manned and unmanned aircraft working together, sharing data, and overwhelming the enemy with information and firepower. It's a shift from solo fighters to distributed intelligent systems, where every asset is connected and every move is coordinated for maximum effect. The sixth generation is about integration, not just innovation. It's about creating a seamless web of sensors, weapons, and platforms that can adapt to any threat anywhere. The race is on to define what next-gen really means. Every nation wants to be first, and the pace of development is faster than ever before. The sky is about to get a lot more crowded and a lot smarter. The next generation of fighter jets will change not just how wars are fought, but how we think about the very future of air power. Stealth defines the fifth generation, jets shaped and coded to scatter and absorb radar. The F-22 and F-35 use angles and special materials to avoid detection, but stealth isn't perfect. New radars can sometimes spot these jets, even if they can't target them precisely. The cat-and-mouse game continues. Sixth-generation jets aim for broad-spectrum stealth, hiding from radar, infrared, and optical sensors. They'll use advanced electronic warfare to jam or deceive enemy systems, creating a digital smokescreen. The goal: become a true ghost in the sky. Achieving this means new materials, new engine designs, and a total rethink of how jets are built. Designers are working on ways to mask heat and manage every signature. The sixth generation won't just avoid radar, it'll disappear across the spectrum. The future of stealth is about vanishing in plain sight. The next leap is making invisible truly invisible. Speed has always been a fighter jet's calling card, but it's just one part of the equation. The F-22 can supercruise, fly supersonic without afterburners, giving it an edge in combat. The F-35 trades some speed for versatility and stealth. Fifth-gen jets balance speed, stealth, and sensors for mission success. The real revolution for sixth-gen? Adaptive cycle engines. These engines can switch modes mid-flight, high thrust for dogfights, fuel efficiency for long missions. This means more range, more endurance, and more power for advanced systems. Adaptive engines will power not just flight, but new radars, electronic warfare, and even lasers. The engine becomes the heart of a flying supercomputer. It's not just about going faster, it's about doing more for longer. The sixth generation will have the power to change the game. Speed, endurance, and versatility, all in one package. The future jet is as much about brains as it is about brawn. The biggest leap to sixth generation isn't just in hardware, it's in the brain. The real revolution is happening behind the scenes, where artificial intelligence is set to transform the very way we fly and fight. It's not just about faster jets or stealthier designs anymore. It's about making the aircraft smarter, more adaptive, and almost alive with digital intelligence. Fifth-gen jets like the F-35 already use sensor fusion to give pilots a clear, unified view of the battlefield. Multiple sensors, radar, infrared, electronic warfare, combine their data, so the pilot sees everything at once, not as scattered pieces, but as a single, coherent picture. This technology has already changed the way pilots make decisions in the heat of battle. The jet does the heavy lifting, letting pilots focus on tactics, not dials. Instead of being overwhelmed by information, pilots can concentrate on strategy, communication, and mission objectives, trusting the jet to manage the technical details in the background. Now imagine adding true artificial intelligence. Not just automation, but a digital mind that learns, adapts, and anticipates what's next. An AI that can think alongside the pilot. Sixth-gen fighters will have AI co-pilots, managing systems, tracking targets, and suggesting tactics. This AI won't just follow orders, it will analyze threats, recommend maneuvers, and even predict enemy moves, acting as a second brain in the cockpit. AI will handle routine tasks, freeing the human for big-picture decisions. From monitoring fuel and weapons to rerouting power and scanning for threats, the AI takes care of the details so the pilot can focus on winning the fight. In high-speed combat, AI can react faster than any human. It can process data in milliseconds, instantly adjusting flight paths, countering threats, and locking onto targets, giving pilots a critical edge when every second counts. These jets may be optionally manned, able to fly with or without a pilot. In some missions, the cockpit could be empty, with the AI taking full control, pushing the limits of what's possible without risking a human life. The AI could take over for the riskiest missions, flying deep into enemy territory. It can operate in environments too dangerous for humans, carrying out surveillance, electronic warfare, or even strike missions, all on its own. The line between pilot and machine will blur. Human intuition and creativity will merge with machine speed and precision, creating a partnership where each complements the other's strengths. The future cockpit is a partnership, human and AI, working as one. Together, they'll make decisions, share information, and adapt to threats in real time, forming a team that's greater than the sum of its parts. The next generation of air combat is as much about algorithms as aerodynamics. Software and code will be as important as engines and wings, shaping the outcome of battles before a single missile is fired. The pilot of tomorrow might just be a machine. As AI continues to evolve, the very definition of a fighter pilot, and of air combat itself, will be rewritten for a new era. Air combat is evolving from solo duels to team tactics. 5th-gen jets can share data, but 6th-gen fighters will command squadrons of drone wingmen, collaborative combat aircraft. These aren't hobby drones, they're stealthy, jet-powered, and high-performance. The piloted fighter leads, while drones scout, jam, or carry extra weapons. Manned-unmanned teaming multiplies firepower and flexibility. Drones can take the riskiest roles, acting as expendable assets. Facing a networked team of one jet and several drones is a nightmare for any opponent. The 6th-gen system overwhelms with numbers and complexity. This is the biggest leap in air combat tactics in decades. Weapons matter as much as the jet itself. 5th-gen fighters excel at beyond visual range combat, detecting and striking enemies from miles away. Missiles are carried internally to preserve stealth, launched in seconds. The AIM-120 AMRAAM is a prime example. Fire and forget, radar-guided, deadly. The goal is to win before the enemy ever sees you. 6th-gen fighters will bring even longer-range, smarter missiles. But the real revolution? Directed energy weapons, lasers. Adaptive engines could power high-energy lasers, changing air combat forever. Lasers travel at light speed, have near-unlimited shots, and can blind or destroy targets. The integration of directed energy is both exciting and challenging. Tomorrow's dogfights may be fought with beams, not bullets. The future arsenal is as advanced as the jets themselves. Building the next generation of fighters is staggeringly expensive and complex. The F-35 program alone costs over $1.7 trillion. Replacing entire fleets with even pricier 6th-gen jets is a huge challenge. That's why drone wingmen are so important. They boost numbers without breaking the bank. But the tech hurdles are massive new engines, AI, stealth, and software with millions of lines of code. Ensuring all this works and can't be hacked is a monumental task. Data security and instant communication in hostile environments are critical. There's also a debate. Is it better to have a few exquisite jets, or many good enough ones? The 6th-gen aims for both. A top-tier fighter leading a swarm of drones. The balance between quality and quantity will shape air forces for decades. We're at a crossroads in air combat. 5th-gen jets like the F-22 and F-35 rule the skies today. Stealthy, smart, and proven. But the 6th generation is coming, promising a leap as big as the jump from propellers to jets. Advanced stealth, adaptive engines, AI, and drone teams will redefine air warfare. The hero pilot is giving way to a networked, intelligent team. But the future isn't guaranteed. Costs and tech challenges loom large. We may see upgraded 5th-gen jets flying alongside true 6th-gen platforms. The line between generations could blur. The race for the skies never ends. Each advance meets a new counter. Will the established masters hold their throne, or will the revolutionaries take over? The future of air combat is being written right now. Who will own the sky?